So welcome back everyone, Mike here. It is another overcast and dreary day here in Pennsylvania, and they're calling for some weather tonight. I think they're calling for a couple inches of snow, maybe some ice, I'm not sure. And you can always tell when it's going to rain or snow because when you're on your way home, all the deer are out in the fields eating. About a half mile from here, I was coming in there just a little bit ago and there were 23 deer in one little field. It couldn't have been more than 2 acres, all doe, but they're out there kind of feeding right now. Days like this, they head out early. You know, normally they don't go out till right after dark, but when there's weather coming in, you definitely see them out in the fields. But anyway, this evening I came down here. I'm going to split a little bit of wood here before it gets dark. I only have about a half hour. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. And but I figure, you know, in a half hour I can do like a third of a cord, something like that. So I might as well come down here, fire up the Wolfe fridge and the conveyor and just knock some out, and then go in, have a bite to eat, call it a night. Works out pretty good. But a couple people, I had 2 emails just in the last week asking about this log splitter. It's the Wolfe Ridge Compact Commercial. Now this is the 22 ton. And a lot of people think they need a bigger one, like a 28 or a 35 or something like that. Now I don't split a lot of big, nasty, gnarly wood. I have a few pieces here. I'll show you how easy it goes through it. But I like the cycle time. I think the cycle time on this one's about 6 seconds. So I believe if you go to the 28 ton, it's just a little bit slower. And it, you know, as you increase that size, the cycle time slows down just a little bit. But for what I do here, the 22 ton is perfect, absolutely perfect. I'm going to split a little bit of red oak and some cherry. I have one big gnarly piece of red oak there right now, kind of like a crotch piece. We'll start off with that one, and we'll show you how it goes through it. All right, this piece here is what we'll start off with. Now that one piece of wood right there, it probably weighs, I don't know, 110, 120 pounds, something like that. That's where the log lift comes in very handy. So let's get started with that one. Oh, and another question I keep getting asked. I usually run the 4-way wedge. You know, I also have a 6-way wedge. But even for the bigger pieces, I just seem to like using the 4-way. What I'll do on bigger ones, I'll lower it down to about here, split 2 pieces off the bottom, then flop the whole thing back over and run it through again, and it's good. I think the 6-way would be good for me when I have all pieces like 14, 15 inches in diameter consistently. I split my firewood small. We sell most of our firewood, and that's how the customers around here like it. And plus with like this oak, you know, the smaller it's split, the quicker it dries. And oak takes a very long time to dry. The cherry, it dries in probably 6 months or less, but the oak takes a while. But anyway, I'm going to fire up the splitter, and we'll start off with that big gnarly piece right there. myself, and I have rounds about this size, you know, anywhere from 6 to 10 inch. I like to just lower that log lift a little bit, load them all up, and then split from the other side. Now you can, you know, if your pile's real close to you, you can lower that log lift and stand on it and split from this side, but at least for me, I kind of like doing it this way. So that wasn't bad at all. I knocked that somewhere between maybe a third of a cord or a half cord, something like that, in about a half hour's time. What I need to do down here is get some lights set up. I have a couple rechargeable LED lights. I don't know, I may even just bring my generator down here, keep it covered up, and set up a few of those light stands. LED technology has come so far, but I think I could make this look like daylight down here. It'd be pretty nice to be able to come down here in the evening, you know, even between 7 and 8 o'clock at night if it's not super cold or windy or rainy or something like that, and come down here and knock out a cord of wood in no time. But yeah, I'll have to work on that. But anyway, I think that's about it for today's video. Like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.